We have Frank Francis Okange, a counselor as well. Karibuni sana to TV47 once again.
Thank you.
And Frank, let me come to you now. How does toxicity present itself in relationships from where you sit?
Thank you so much. First, we have to know that when we talk about toxic relationship, we are talking about a detrimental and unhealthy dynamic. Simply, it's unhealthy relationship, dysfunctional relationship from one person to another, whereby you find the other one is affected, maybe emotionally or physically, by the behavior someone else is doing to them. And in most cases, you find that it is somehow, I can say, sometimes it comes over power control, manipulation, sometimes maybe lack of support, demeaning, and in most cases, it is, I can say, it seems, especially in the current world, it is like it's inherited. You find someone who's in a certain relationship, maybe he or she was hurted. And from point of being hurted, moving into another relationship after healing, you find in most cases people don't heal completely. So they move in with that heart of a heavy heart, a heart that they call, nowadays I hear them saying that they're hardcore, you know? So those are things they've learned from their past relationships. So when we talk about toxicity...
Unless they say gangsters don't cry.
Yeah, in fact, that's what they say. So in fact, you find it's very difficult in handling it because in most cases, nobody wants to accept that I am toxic. Things that I do, sometimes I feel in most cases, I am the one who is the problem. So no one wants to admit to that. So you find healing it and treating it or doing away with it, it's difficult because no one wants to accept that they are the ones, or maybe in some of their behaviors, there are a lot of negativity to other partners. Yeah.
Right, Frank, now we're talking about seeking therapy, but now, when should I seek it before it gets to a point where now it's full-blown? You know, Ziwa is saying here that we should not wait until it gets to a point where things are now worse. But now, what are those early warning signs that I, as somebody, because we're talking about, are you the toxic one? That I, as somebody, should look out for and say, here now I'm doing badly. Let me now go look for help.
You know, most importantly, relationship is built on positivity. The moment it starts turning out negative, or negative things starts hindering the relationship, those are early signs of that things are not working as each one of you wanted them to work. Because it's based on support, it's based on sharing the little things that are happening in a relationship, the little wins that are happening in a relationship. Whether it's your partner or you're the one, whether she wins something, however little it is, whether it's a job promotion, whether it's a business maybe win, whatever, whether education-wise, we have to celebrate it together because that's what some of the things that build strong relationships. But the moment there is that negative energy, whereby something happens and it's like nothing happened, it starts to turn out that already it's out of control. In most cases, many people don't want to seek therapy and maybe consultation. In most cases, you find instead of people seeking consultation at early stages, they wait until the end when already very bad things have happened, maybe even there's gender-based violence. It's when people seek maybe guidance and consultation. But to me, the moment you feel that this relationship, there are things that are happening, and in most cases I've seen it's all about power control. You want to have control over me, I want to have control over you. And as it has always been, a man will always be the head of a relationship. The moment a woman becomes the head of a relationship, that is the failure in first case. And in the current world, whereby so long as a woman has a job, then she can take control of everything. I think it's killing relationship. That's why you find there are a lot of single men outside here, single ladies outside here, because everyone feels that they have control over a relationship. And in fact, with that power, control, that egocentric character, you find they're not even able to seek for guidance and consultation because they feel like they're the right ones. They can leave this relationship, go to the other relationship. But according to me, the moment you feel there is some negative energy that is driving in your relationship, that is the immediate time you have to seek a consultation. But again, this is a relationship. It combines of two lovely people. They love each other. There's no way I'm going to seek consultation without informing my partner. So before seeking consultation, you have to talk about it. Two of you. It's more better when the two of them come for the guiding and consultation. It makes it easy than one coming for it. Because if one comes for it and then maybe the other one is not interested, it won't heal the better part of the relationship. So according to me, the moment there's that negative energy, you feel like you should control your partner. She feels like she should control you. You know, we are living in a world whereby everyone has their own principles. Yeah, someone tells you that these are my principles. The moment you go against them, then I will not listen to you. Again, on the other side, you are saying that these are my principles. So you see, that is what is affecting the relationship in this current state. People don't want to listen to others. You want to feel that you should be the one in lead of everything. Yes, as a man, you have to take control. But again, that does not mean that you should not listen. You have also to listen to your partner, because accepting her to be your partner, it means that you're ready to listen to her as well. Same to ladies. So the moment you feel that there is some negative energy getting into a relationship, little things that have been making you people happy, they're now not making any sense to you. That is the moment you have to seek that guidance and consultation. But before seeking it, you must speak about it so that the two of you are coming. It's more better when two of you are coming, because it shows already that you people, you are focused, you are determined to keeping that relationship going. But if it comes, it's a one-side issue, then that's the toxicity you are talking about.
All right. Frank, how much responsibility would you say each partner carry in terms of just managing a toxic dynamic?
I think it's an equal responsibility of
Even if the other person, bears that weight so much that you cannot even bear it anymore, he or she is so toxic for you, how much responsibility do you have in that case?
If you are dealing with a toxic partner, in most cases, you can realize that you're the one who will realize that this person is toxic. Maybe you try talking to them and they will not accept that they're toxic. In such a case, you realize that you're having a toxic partner. There are some measures that you have to put in place. But exceedingly, if the measures are exceedingly not working, your peace of mind is very key. Because if you don't take care of your peace of mind, then it will lead you into depression. And once you are depressed, then we'll not be talking about you anymore. Maybe you are going to stop maybe having relationships. Maybe you are going to be mad, So if you know that, if you feel that you can still control a toxic partner, then there are some measures you have to put in place, but most likely, or most importantly, ensure that your peace of mind is the first thing on the list. You can try helping them improve. Either way, I'm very sure that people will manage toxic people to better people. Sometimes people are toxic not knowing they're toxic. They just do their things. It's their behaviors they're used to on a daily basis. Sometimes, as we've talked about it, it's depression. No one is like, who will wake up today and tell you that I'm depressed? Nobody. So same to toxicity. So you have to also try to, in ancient times, things are not working how they should be working. You find that I feel like before getting into, especially in a relationship that you are sure that this relationship, the goal of it is leading to marriage. Before starting that relationship, you have to seek guiding and counseling. I think that's the best way. Because, nowadays, we are busy adults. People even have no time to read Bibles. People have no time to go for even free consultations. They don't have time to go to church and listen to those teachings. So you find there is just a lot that we are driving in that are making us fail a bit much. So if you can be able to manage a toxic person, I am very sure that some of them can change. Some of them are doing it, not knowing they are doing it. So if you can try to, things that you feel that it's always bringing problems between you, the two of you, you can try and avoid doing them, or maybe trying to avoid getting in touch with your partner if they are doing this and it's causing problems. Maybe it's communication, maybe it's always that you are not communicating, or you have to start a conversation. If you feel that if you don't start a conversation, it brings problems, then ensure that you always start a conversation. If you feel that, sometimes we blame our partners, but sometimes we ourselves have a problem. For example, you've been in a relationship. You've been motivating your partner. Maybe they win something little, they do something little, they dress up well, maybe they cook nice food. You motivate them, you bring them flowers, chocolates, and all that. Then it's just a point now, maybe you stop doing that. The moment you stop doing that, they will misunderstand you. They'll think maybe you're doing it somewhere else, or maybe you are tired with them. Now it starts eating them up that what is this that would have happened that have led to Frank maybe not doing what he's been doing. So there's so many ways that we can help our toxic partners to heal, but again, keep in mind that some relationships are meant not to happen. So be very careful. You may act as a savior, but it may affect you and the rest of your relationship. Right? So if you're in a position to help, also have some limit. It is to a certain level, and you're like, no, this is not working. Because there are those, as I've said, there are those that they are in toxic behaviors, not knowing. You try maybe changing things on how things have been happening, and you start feeling there is some positive energy coming back. But the moment you keep trying and this the negative energy still piles up, then run for your peace, because your peace is the most important. We were born and we found people are in relationships. We'll again die, we leave people in relationships. So ensure that your peace of mind, because with me, according to me, I can try as my better to heal a toxic partner. But if it exceedingly doesn't change, then I have to run for my peace, because my peace is very important.
But Frank, how sure are you that will not rub off on you, that toxicity?
As I said, sometimes it's inherited. You're not toxic. You are living with a toxic person. If you're not careful, the moment you'll walk out of that relationship, you'll carry that toxicity to another relationship. That's how dangerous that toxicity thing is. Because we are living in a world where people don't heal. They pretend to heal. We are living in a people where people don't know what is consultation. We are living in a world where people doesn't know even, there are some verses in the Bible that talks about love directly and how love should be conducted. All that. So if you're not very careful, that's what I've said. If you want to help with some limitations. If you feel that it's exceedingly not helping, then please ensure that you look for peace. That's what I've said. If there is a problem you've realized and you're like, my partner, I want us to walk to a consultant for help. And you find these people, they don't want to. You know, they are like pretending that nothing is okay. But again, tomorrow the same issue is piling up. Then you have to know that that is signs, early signs of toxicity. Not accepting, not being able to maybe be told anything. They can't be guided. You know, there are some people who are very, they can't be told anything. They feel that you are the problem. However much you try, you are the problem. So the moment it starts turning out that way, ensure that your peace is very key. Because if you lose your peace, maybe you'll be mad, you know? And maybe you'll be depressed, and in fact, things of relationship you want. But we've met people. I've met someone who doesn't want to associate with ladies. Yeah. You put him together with a lady, and he's very unpeaceful.
Out of heart?
Because of out of toxicity. So it's a very big thing that we are experiencing in the current world, but we don't want to talk about it. It just goes hand in hand with depression. Just the way people don't want to talk about depression, it's the same way people don't want to talk about toxicity. But there are little things, there are very minor things that lead to toxic relationship that we assume that this cannot, but minor things. That's why they say sometimes when you are getting in a relationship, for example, let your friends be my friends and my friends be your friends. Because sometimes the surrounding determines a lot in a relationship.
Frank, we've heard of cases and questions around, why do people stay in, toxic relationships? And we've also heard about familiarity breeding contempt. So sometimes, your partner, we're talking about sometimes go look for help or stay if you can save that relationship. But why would you stay? And why do people stay in toxic dynamics for quite a long time?
That's a very good question. We are living in a world of situationships, and people don't want to take responsibilities. We are living in a world, it's on trend, it's everywhere now. I don't want to mention names because that's very sensitive. But we are living in a world whereby some men don't want to take responsibilities of their life. Some young men don't want to be leaders in their relationships. That's why, for example, you are a man. From time go, from the culture and everything, a man is to lead a relationship. But if a young man doesn't want to work, we are having very lazy men around who are just waiting for ladies to welcome them in their houses. We are living in a world that wanaume wanawekwa. However that toxic how toxic that relationship can be, you have no other option, because the lady takes care of you. She takes full responsibilities of you. You don't want to take responsibilities. You only take responsibilities of romance, and that's all of you. So however much that relationship can be toxic, you're not going to get out, because she takes care of everything of you. People live in toxic relationships sometimes know that they should be living in toxic relationships, but it's about targets. Maybe someone wants to stay there for some time, and they'll be out. They have targets. Maybe someone just wants to be called a husband. Someone wants to be called a woman, like a wife, that is. So there are targets. That's why you find there are a lot of rolling toxic relationships and ending toxic relationships, because to some extent, on the other side, maybe because of laziness. On the other side, maybe because of lack of acceptance. You don't want to accept that this relationship is not working. You are like unaka kupe. You don't want to accept that to this extent. Because I usually say, if a relationship is not working, you'll be able to tell this is not working. As my fellow counselor said, there are people who get into a relationship, and there are people who want to work in a relationship. People get into relationships Mostly because I think we should be talking about this. Now this is a show that's talking about talk. This is Tian about that. We are living in a very difficult world whereby relationship is just a cover-up, you know? But whatever is happening behind that cover-up, it's just for pleasure.